from Suriname. Okay? Hey, Suriname has a lot of history about slavery. Right?
Yes.
You know any history? You know a lot of history about slavery, right? Does your daughter know? Yes? Come a little closer. Come a little closer. At the end of the day, we are here to teach our people who we are and what we have to do as a race of people. Alright? So according to the Bible, your biblical name, do you see yourself here? Yourself here on the chart from Colombia?
I know.
Right? Your biblical name would be tribe of Asher from the nation of Israel. So read what you have again. Deuteronomy 1:1.
That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto all who?
All Israel.
So all Israel. Give me that in Genesis 32 and 28. The word Israel, and when we hear the word Israel, we tend to always think of a land before a man. Alright? But listen to this.
That's the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 28.
Listen good.
And he said, thy name shall be...
Come.
And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob.
No more what?
Jacob.
No more Jacob.
Read. But Israel.
What?
But Israel.
So Israel was a man before it was a land.
Yeah, you was.
Alright?
Yeah.
So give me that now in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and
Bring it out.
50. Because here you have your biblical name according to the Bible, and these are the names that were given to us in slavery.
Right.
You understand? Okay? Give me
That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these
It
curses,
says all of these curses. Now is a curse something good or bad? It's something bad. Read.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And overtake thee. So the Bible is letting us know. Moses speaking to the children of Israel. He said, listen, we have a choice. If we do what God says, we are going to be on God's good side.
Right.
If we don't do what God says, we are going to be on his bad side.
Yeah.
It's just like your daughter, right? If you give her rules and she break it, you're going to correct her.
Yes.
The same thing with God and us. We didn't listen, so give me one of the curses, 32.
Verse 32.
Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
With longing for them all the day long. We wouldn't have any strength or might. Can you finish it out in there?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Because we wouldn't have any power to get back our sons or daughters. You understand? Jump to 48.
Verse 48.
So these are some of the curses, these are some of the things that would happen to the children of Israel, God's chosen people, to show who they are today. You following?
Yeah.
Read verse 48.
Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Because we did not listen to him. He said, hey, wait, I'm going to send your enemies now. So because you're not listening to me, and now you're going to have to deal with your enemies. Read.
And hunger.
In what?
And hunger.
When we want food, for instance, you have the Albert Heijn, you have the Jumbo. Are we in control of those shops?
No.
Who's in control of them?
The enemy. Right?
Who's the enemy?
Right.
That's right. You're getting it. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst.
Thirst, I don't know the word.
Water.
Water,
You
okay.
want something
those
to drink.
Those. Yeah.
You have to go to your enemies who own the stores. Where do we get our water from?
Yeah.
Our enemies.
That's right.
You're catching on. Good. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, when we want our clothing, where do we get our clothing?
The enemy.
From the enemy.
Read. And in the wants of all things.
Read. So, guess what? We have to go to school. Your daughter have to go to school. We have to get our education from our enemy. You need a driver's license, even a death certificate. You have to go to our enemies. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Here. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon our necks. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he destroyed us. Now, the irons are not on our necks, but we don't even know who we are. That's how we are being destroyed. You understand? You finish it out there?
Yes, sir.
Jump to verse 68 now.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Give me that in Exodus 20 and verse 2. So he said the Moses is going to bring us this time into Egypt, but this time with ships. Remember what Moses told Pharaoh? You know the history about the Bible?
Yeah.
What Moses told Pharaoh?
Let my people go.
Let my people go. So what were we in Egypt?
Slave.
Slaves. Now we're going to prove it here. Exodus 20 and verse 2.
That's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am your Lord thy God.
Brother, come. This is for you, eh? Exodus 20 and verse 2. Listen.
I am your Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
The house of bondage, the house of slavery, the house of captivity. Go back now to Exodus,
That's the book of Deuteronomy.
You know the verses by head.
Chapter 28, verse 68.
Yeah?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
Into
with ships.
slavery again, but this time with ships. Now the question is, did all races on the earth, all nations on the earth, go into slavery with ships? No. Who? The so-called blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians. Those are the only races of people, nation of people, that went into slavery on ship. So what are we proving? We are proving that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people. That's right. You are God's chosen people. You understand?
I understand.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support